Libra, thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking on this channel, and thank you for clicking on this message, actually. Um, this message is for what is Spirit guiding you towards now with regard to your life path and purpose. So let's find out what that is. And if you find that you resonate with this message, please be sure to give it a like, share, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. It will definitely help us to grow and get out to more and more people like yourself. All right, let's see. Thank you, Spirit. You've got the Two of Cups. You've got the Queen of Cups. The Ten of Wands. Oh, you got two more. I was going to go for four, but you got two. Okay. So you have got the Two of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Hierophant, and the King of Swords. These are actually similar to Cancer, which I just did. So you may, and I did shuffle cards, just so that you know I do it off camera and also on camera, as you can see. And in the Cancer reading, I just did, they got the Ten of Wands and the King of Swords in their clarifying cards. So you may want to check that out. You might find some messages there for you. Okay, or some of you might have Libra somewhere in your chart, in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay. All right. So with the Two of Cups here, I feel like there is something here about you doing something as a couple with a significant other. Whatever this life path is, your purpose is to do something as a couple. Okay, that's for some of you, not all of you. For those of you that are not in a couple already, you're going to be doing something that is going to that you have an emotional tie to. Okay, that's something emotional. Why that also makes sense is because the Queen of Cups is here. With the Queen of Cups, I feel like you are very spiritually guided. You are very intuitive, okay, but you're also very nurturing. All right. The Queen of Cups is different than the King of Cups, whereas the King of Cups is very balanced between his mind and his heart. Okay, he's an advisor, and I feel like you too can be an advisor, but you're more nurturing. Okay, on the more like nurturing and spiritually inclined, yes, but just more nurturing and more like motherly to others. Okay, and I feel like this is like an emotional bond you have with maybe your clientele, the people that you're going to be servicing or serving here. All right, with this new life path and purpose. And with the Ten of Wands, I feel like you're going to be leaving a lot of the burdens that you had in the past are going to be a thing of the past. Okay, I feel like you're leaving something that wasn't serving you, your higher purpose. Okay, I feel like it served this purpose up until this point is what I'm getting, and I feel like at this point you're just like, okay, I'm no longer doing that. Maybe for some of you, you were in the same type of or line of work for many, many years. Either, even if you went from one company to another or a different organization to another, you may have stayed within a certain realm or a certain industry for many, many years. And now this is something where I feel with the Ten of Wands, you're going to be, I'm hearing Xing, Xing out, but you're going to be stepping out of that industry or those industries. Okay, and you're taking a turn for something else. And with the Hierophant here, it could be something that's spiritual, something that's very, I'm hearing higher calling. Wow, that's beautiful, because it does make sense to me that with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Cups here and the Hierophant, this could be something very spiritual. This purpose for you, I feel like you could be, for some of you, you're going to be joining a role in a church building, an actual church. What type of church doesn't matter. Everyone here is going to be of a different faith. So take it as it resonates for you. The Hierophant does speak about religious beliefs, okay, and social norms and tradition. So for some of you, you could be taking a traditional route to go into working for a church, okay, or becoming a, whether it's becoming a priest, a pastor, a missionary, a nun, anything within a church. And for others it could be different other roles in other church, in other in other faiths. For some of you, it could also be, I'm getting guru, shaman, going to get education is what I'm getting with the Hierophant. For some of you, you're getting educated on what it is this new role is that you're taking on. Okay, this new life path is going to need you to take some classes, some trainings, get some education on it first. And with the Queen of Swords, I feel like this is someone coming in quickly to teach you or to tell you about this. Okay, and I say quickly because the King of Swords is he moves very quickly. Okay, but he also brings wisdom with that. If you notice, I believe it's an eagle, but it is someone who is just and very honest. Okay, and yeah, he's going to bring you this information, I feel, this King of Swords. Let's get more on what this is for you. I'm going to say Cancer because I just did Cancer's reading. But again, some of you could have Cancer in your chart. Libra, for Libra, what are you guiding them towards, Spirit, now for their life path and or purpose? The Ace of Wands for Libra. The Lover's card. The Five of Cups. And the Sun card. The Five of Cups, I'm getting drawn, and I don't do reversals, right? So, but it did fly out, and it ended up like this, and Spirit I felt a pull, like it kept bothering me to when I straightened it out, and then this kind of confirms it for me. So the Five of Cups is someone who's disappointed, who's sulking, who's just very sad about their situation when it comes to, I feel like when it comes to what they've been doing up until now, especially because it's under the Ten of Wands, and that's what I was mentioning. Like whatever it is you've been doing up until this time, it no longer works for you. It doesn't bring you passion. It doesn't, it just wasn't for you. And I feel like it had you in this sulking like state, like you just felt like sad about it. You felt disappointed for some, and because it came out and flew out like this, it just reversed. I feel like this is not going to be your situation any longer, okay? And with the Sun card here, you're going to definitely be joy. This is very opposite energies, if you notice. The Five of Cups with the Sun. You see how happy she is in the Sun card? You see how she's just full of joy? The sun is beaming on her, okay? It's bringing it's bringing you into a light. For some of you, whatever you're going to be doing, you're going to be doing it in front of a group of people, or you're going to be made to be a light, a beam of light for others, okay? So let's go back. I just had to say that because this came out, and I don't do reversals, right? So I had to read it the way it came out. I'm reading it the way I put it down, right? But I had to say that this was the case, or this will be the case. This will be the thing of the past, basically. All right, with this Ace of Wands here, this is definitely a creative spark that you're going to be getting. Okay, you're going to be getting this creative spark, and maybe it's a joint effort for some of you. Like I said, it's going to be with your significant other. But it doesn't have to mean that. Again, it could be something that you're emotionally tied to, an emotional bond, okay, between you and this, whatever this passion project you have, okay, this passion endeavor, this passion, whatever your purpose is, you're passionate about it, okay? And with the Lover's card, you had to make a decision to walk, is what I'm getting, to walk. The Lover's card is a card about choice, okay? But I'm getting, again, because you have two people here, for the good majority of you, you're doing this with someone else that you are in a relationship with, okay, in a connection with, in a romantic relationship with, to be honest. For some of you, you're dealing with a Gemini. It doesn't have to mean that. Let me just call them out just in case. You have Gemini Major Arcana, you have Taurus Major Arcana, and you have Leo Major Arcana. All right, so Yeah, so with the Lovers card here, you are making this choice to move on from whatever you've been doing, okay, because it's been making you sad and disappointed and just un unenthused, okay, unmotivated is what I'm getting. And with the Sun card here, whatever you're moving towards, it's going to make you very happy, extremely happy here, okay. You could be dealing with, you could know a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and that's the person that's going to bring this to your attention, but maybe it could be someone totally new that you don't know yet. All right, let's clarify the Ace of Wands, Spirit, for Libra. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands, please. Okay, I'll take it. The Seven of Wands. The Lovers card, please, for Libra. The Six of Wands. What is the Five of Cups here for Libra? The Death and Rebirth. Interesting. You definitely want to check out the Cancer video I just put out for their life path and purpose, and how Spirit is shifting them, because the Death and Rebirth card came out for them as well. And like I mentioned, they got the King of Swords and the Ten of Wands, I believe I said, right? Yeah. And for the Sun card for Libra, the Queen of Wands. Yes. Okay, so with the Seven of Wands here, I feel like you have this, whatever this new creative spark you're getting, it's something that I feel like you've always wanted to do. I feel like you embrace it because this is part of who you are, okay. And I feel like you've had to protect it, or maybe stand up for it, is what I'm thinking. The Seven of Wands is about protecting, protection, but also like standing up for what you believe in. And with the Seven of Wands, I feel like that's what's going to have to happen here, because not everyone's going to embrace this. And when I say everyone, I mean like your closest family and friends. And I feel like this is something that you might have to defend when you are ready to become vocal about it and share it with people. Okay, and with the Lovers card here, I feel like this is going to be definitely you having to be on Front Street. You're going to be coming out to share this news, okay. And I feel like for some of you, you are going to be, whatever this is, whatever this purpose is for you, it's going to be, you're going to have some type of platform here where you're going to have an audience, okay. You're going to have people cheering you on. You're going to get recognized in some way. You're going to be seen by many people. And again, I see that with the Sun card here. I don't know why I can't. The Sun card here, I think I mentioned that when I pull this card, it's definitely something where you're going to be in the limelight, okay, with the Six of Wands. And this is going to transform where you were before. This sulking energy, this Ten of Wands, having to feel like it's a drudgery is what I'm hearing. I don't even use that word. With the Ten of Wands here, it was like almost you were doing things begrudgingly. Thank you, Spirit. And with the Death and Rebirth, that's ending. That part of your life is ending. That chapter of your life is ending. And with the Rebirth card here, you're going to be reborn. This whole experience, well, I didn't mean to say experience, but that's what came out. This whole experience is going to be reborn, okay. It's going to be changing for the better, okay, with the Sun card here. And with the Sun card being clarified with the Queen of Wands, you're definitely going to be in your element, okay. There's something here about mysticism, about your intuition being very highlighted here, okay, because the Black Cat here, it's about mysticism, it's about intuition being on high, all right. But I feel like you're going to be also magnetic to others. A lot of people are going to be drawn to you because of whatever it is, this purpose that you are fulfilling here, and what Spirit is guiding you towards. It's going to draw in a lot of people, okay. For some of you, you're going to be speaking, I'm hearing a word, because of the King of Swords. You may be this King of Swords, okay, making things clear for many people, and just bringing a lot of clarity is what I'm getting with the King of Swords. A lot of clarity, a lot of just like speech. I'm hearing words. I don't know. I'm hearing like something that you may be doing that is having to do with communication, communicating right. I'm seeing the word righteousness, but I'm hearing the word rightfulness. So take that as it resonates for you, okay? So for some of you, I want to let's just wrap it up. For some of you, this could be a social media platform with the Six of Wands and the Sun card here. This could be something that you are, on a social media platform. For some of you, are on an actual stage speaking, doing TED Talks. For others of you, you could be, and that could also be on social media, right? Because they record those and then you get put on like Netflix or something, I don't know, or on YouTube. And for others of you, this could be an endeavor where you're just providing a spiritual, because of the Hierophant here. Still, this is something where you're providing some spiritual guidance to others, okay? Because it speaks of words and speech, and like something about righteousness, rightfulness, and with the Hierophant speaking of like tradition and spirituality, all right, and just blessings in general, okay? I feel like that could be another route that you're taking. It could be something where you're advising people spiritually. You're a spiritual advisor here, to some extent, okay? I love this for you. I hope, I mean, I'm not giving specific occupations or specific life paths or purpose. I'm just putting it out because this is a collective reading. It's going to be different for each and every one of you, okay? Let's get some advice for you from Spirit, from this Oracle deck. Thank you. Self-love. Oh, I love that. I love that. And it makes sense with the Queen of Cups here. All right. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. Look at that. I love that for you. And I feel like when you're doing the type of work that you're going to be doing, I feel like it's so important for you to be able to connect with your own inner child. I feel like maybe for some of you, you're going to be working with others on helping them heal their inner child wounds, and that's going to be for some of you, not all of you, but that is a spiritual purpose, a spiritual purpose that and life path that you may be taking. That is an option here, because I think that's the root of a lot of people's lives at this time. I feel like a lot of people need help and guidance on how to heal those inner child wounds so that they can move forward in their lives to be progressive and positive and have positive relationships. Okay, I thank you so much for being here, Libra, and thank you for letting me do this reading for you. If you find that this video resonated with you, please give it a like, a share, and even comment down below. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye.